And tonight, we're looking at two teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And, of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with ball. And it's Williams in at center.
I think you've got to go over the screen on Gordon Hayward, because if you don't, he's going to pull the trigger quickly.
Here's McDaniels following the bucket by the Hornets. Edwards finds McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Ball with the rebound. Rozier outside. Fires it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Rozier against Conley. No good on the shot. Oh, Hayward with some nice D.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gobert passes to Conley. Unable to win this run. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Edwards against Washington.
Hornets foul. Ball. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. McDaniels with it. Checked by Washington.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Can't hit it from 12 feet. There's Ball with a three. And again, Charlotte with the triples.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And Minnesota calls time here. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Washington. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And there it is for him.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
Now here's Ball. He played a great game against San Antonio.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Noel, pounded by Rozier. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Kelly Oubre Jr. at the line for 2.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Oubre. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Thor, he's checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Ball. And so Oubre nails them both.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Oubre. 13 points in the win against San Antonio.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Edwards for 3. And it's Thor with a rebound. On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 15-4 run. Outside Oubre. Back to Martin. Pass to Richards. Here's Thor. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Edwards against Oubre. To the inside. Here's Prince. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hornets out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Minnesota.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, the Hornets enjoying a nice lead here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Thanks. Well, Baller in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 37 points and was on point from deep. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Ball against Conley. From behind the arc. And it's Ball with the 3. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Conley. 15 in his last outing. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuffs.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
There's Ball with a 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. From 10 feet away, it's deflected. Lets it go from deep. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's Ball. 21 points in the game. Sinks the tray.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
2 minutes.
Ball against Edwards. That shot missing. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Ball gets it to go.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Noel. There's a minute 26 left in the second period. The open shot by Edwards. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
There's Ball with a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Outside Edwards. Back to Noel. Out left to the wing to end the run. And Rozier pulls it down. For Charlotte, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. On the wing, Rozier. Here's Ball. Counted. Ball's got 32 points in the game.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Charlotte now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Ball passes to Rozier. Back to Ball. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Shooting for Charlotte. Ball. Shooting 1.
One second left. No luck on that one. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Hornets out in front, running away with this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Now here's Hayward. Here's Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. And the shot goes in. Edwards has got his second basket on the night.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now Williams. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 2 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mikhailuk. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those...
And so it's Charlotte showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
High school game
Allen LaForce and Grant Hill and all of our
coming.
crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.
Make sure you subscribe.